The 1997 Jack Frost has been on my to-watch list for quite a while. Finally got round to watching it. The beginning was incredible. And then it slowed down a bit. And then it picked back up, and ultimately I rather enjoyed it. This was released in 1997. It's directed by Michael Cooney. It's written by Michael Cooney and Jeremy Page, and we have a cast including Scott MacDonald, Christopher Allport, Stephen Mendel, F. William Parker, and various others. And the beginning, as I said, is amazing. A serial killer is being transported, but then he becomes covered in chemicals which completely dissolve him. And just that scene was just so beautiful, so stunning, so gruesome. I absolutely loved it. And he kind of becomes at one with the snow. And then other killings begin to happen, killings that seem to be like those of Jack, the killer from the beginning. But he dissolved into the snow. How is that possible? Well, I'm not going to say it. Maybe it's obvious, but I'm not going to give it away. And I think the concept is brilliant. The execution is generally very good. It did slow down after that amazing opening. It then slowed down. Obviously, we needed a little bit of time to get to know some of the key characters and to set things up. I understand that, but I think it could have been a little quicker. But it's not a huge issue. I don't think the pacing is a problem, but there was room for improvement. And I have to say the killings, or the dead bodies, I guess, the death aspect is just so well done. And I should also point out that this is a black comedy. It's not a light-hearted film. It's not that scary. I'd say it's more gruesome and a little bit graphic, not tremendously graphic, but if you have a queasy stomach, some scenes might not be for you. But I love that. I really appreciate that. I think they did a really good job at certain points of not holding back, and I really liked that. The narrative generally is well handled. The key plot points are very effective. Yes, the pacing to begin with wasn't great, but once we got going, I'd say around about halfway, things really picked up and the narrative really propelled forward, and I really thoroughly enjoyed the story. We have some really great performances across the board, some really great character writing. The dead definitely look dead, which was very effectively done. And in general, it's a decent film that feels wintry and festive and gruesome. And I absolutely loved it. Generally an enjoyable story, but the great bits are really fun, really dark, and that kind of elevates it to make it an even better experience. So it may not be perfect, but the great bits are so great that I'm happy to say that this is actually a really fun film, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you've been considering watching it, check it out. I think you'll find that it's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's quite dark. It's not, for me at least, it wasn't scary, but it was a little gruesome, very fun, and generally a great experience. If this is the first time you're hearing about it, give it a go if it sounds like it's for you. Certainly, I waited quite a while to see this for no reason other than I just never got round to it. But I'd say it's definitely worth the wait. The 1997 Jack Frost was great fun, generally a great experience, and I'm very happy to recommend it.